This is the full walkthrough of SourceFollow, the sourcing CRM built for Amazon sellers. 9 modules, 1 workspace. Let's start with the dashboard. The dashboard is where you start your day. 5KP is at the top, give you the pulse of your operation. Your active pipeline, accounts won, conversion rate, products tracked, and the one that matters most when things slip through the cracks. At risk, which surfaces every supplier that has gone silent for 14 days or more, so you act before deals die. Below, you see how your pipeline is distributed across stages and how your supplier acquisition is trending over time. The next row gives you the why behind the numbers. Lost reasons tells you what's killing deals, lead sources shows where new suppliers came from, and pending tasks pulls every open follow-up across your entire operation. Further down, Sourcix AI Impact breaks down credit consumption by agent, and recent activity is your live feed of what just happened across the workspace. One screen, the full state of your sourcing. Pipeline is where your sourcing process actually happens. 5 stages walk a supplier from first touch to closed account. To be contacted, supplier contacted, in conversation, application received, and application submitted. You move suppliers forward by dragging them. That's it. No status dropdowns, no edit screens. But watch what happens when you drag a card down. 3 zones appear at the bottom: delete, lost, and won. One closes the deal in one motion. Lost asks you to pick the reason so you can learn from it later, and delete makes you type the word to confirm, because some things shouldn't be one click away. Fast where it should be fast, safe where it has to be safe, and when your pipeline grows, the filter narrows it down, by flags, by who's assigned, by days in stage, by products, or by tags. Suppliers is your full database, every wholesale relationship you're working, all in one place. Switch between list and cards view depending on how you like to scan. The days column tells you which suppliers are going cold. The longer one sits without activity, the more the color shifts, from neutral to orange to red. You see the silence before it becomes a problem. Every supplier is typed 2, distributor, wholesaler, manufacturer, brand owner, and more, so you know exactly who you're dealing with at a glance. In cards view, the border tells you the outcome. Green means won, red means lost. Click any supplier to open the full record. The Supplier Details page is your command center for every wholesale relationship. The first thing you see, a horizontal progress bar that shows how long the supplier spent in each stage. No more guessing where things are stuck. Below, 5 tabs cover everything you need. Details for the basics, portal for their credentials, sales rep for the contact you're working with directly, commercial for negotiating terms, operational for ordering logistics. Right under those, the tasks and products section. Every task assigned to this supplier and every product linked to them, side by side, always visible. On the right column, your tags. Below that, the note, task, and product panel. This is where you create them. Write a note, add a task, or link a product without leaving the page. And at the bottom, the activity timeline. Every action on the supplier in chronological order. Filter by what you need. One supplier, one full history, always. Products is where you decide if an ASIN is worth chasing. Add a product by ASIN, and the system pulls live market data instantly. No more switching between tabs to validate. Switch between list and cards view depending on how you want to scan your portfolio. Open any product and you get the full picture on one screen. Sales and price history show you how the listing has performed across 7 days, 30, 90, or a full year. Offer count and sales reveal how the competition has moved over time. Marketplace competition lists every seller currently on the listing, FBA or FBM, with their buy box share, so you know exactly who you're up against. The profit calculator turns your costs into the only numbers that matter: profit margin, ROI, and break even. Type your sale price and your fees, and the math happens for you. And at the bottom, every linked supplier. One click, and you're back in their record. Sourcix AI is your sourcing partner. 6 agents, each one built for a specific job. Supplier Discovery finds US-based wholesale suppliers for any product you're chasing. Brand Intelligence digs into MAP policies, resale restrictions, and brand viability before you waste time applying. Supplier Verification checks legitimacy, BBB rating, reviews, and reputation, so you know who's real and who's not. Outreach Assistant drafts your emails, call scripts, and talking points using your own data. Insights answers questions about your suppliers, products, and pipeline in seconds. And Area Scout finds suppliers by geographic location and industrial zones. Let me show you 2 of them in action. Supplier Discovery. Pick a product from your CRM or enter one manually. Click Find Suppliers. The agent returns verified distributors, each one with an accessibility score that tells you how realistic it is to actually open an account, a description, and the source URLs the agent consulted. Full transparency on the search. Each result card gives you 4 actions. Flag the ones you don't want to work with. Add the ones you want to keep. They go straight into your suppliers list. Visit website to research them deeper. And when the system detects an application form on their site, an Apply for Account button appears so you can start the process right away. Hours of Googling, replaced by a single click. Now Area Scout. Drop a zip code or pick an existing supplier's address. Choose your radius and a category. The agent returns verified suppliers in that area, and the map fills with a pin for each one. Below the map, the result cards give you the full picture for each one: description, address, phone, categories, pulled live from Google Maps. Find suppliers near your warehouse, near a port, near anywhere you want to source from. Tasks is where your follow-ups live, so you stop relying on memory. Every task carries a status, a priority, a due date, and the supplier it belongs to, so you always know what to do, when, and for whom. Switch between list view and calendar view depending on how you plan your week. Click any task to open the side panel and edit it on the spot. Done tasks stay accessible with strike-through, your record of work never lost. Tags is how you bring order to scale. A classification system that spans suppliers and products at the same time. You create your own tags as your operation grows. Switch between list and cards view, just like the other modules. Each tag has a type that tells the system where it applies. Only to suppliers, only to products, or to both. Tag a supplier as hot lead, tag a product as high margin. Filter by both, and find the suppliers selling what scales your business. Activity is your audit trail. Every action across the workspace in chronological order. Suppliers added, stages changed, tasks completed, notes written, tags applied, all of it logged automatically. Search and filter by event type or by supplier when you need to retrace a decision. Nothing happens in your operation without leaving a trace. Team is where you scale your operation without losing control. Members shows you who's in the workspace. Permissions decides what each member can do across every module: access, visibility, and delete. 5 things stay locked to admins only. Even your most senior teammate can't touch them. Invitations, activity and performance, AI credits, trash, and settings. Every layer of control you need to run a real team. Your VA cannot break what they cannot reach. Here is how it all flows together. You spot a product on Amazon, copy its ASIN, add it to your products module, and the system pulls live market data instantly. Then you head to Sourcix Supplier Discovery. Find the right wholesale partners for that product and add the best one to your list with a single click. You see it land in your pipeline, ready to be worked. You jump to your suppliers table to scan your full operation at a glance. Then you open the supplier details. Everything about that supplier in one place. And right there, Sourcix verification helps you check legitimacy before you reach out. Everything connected, everything in one tool. That is the full tour of SourceFollow. Googling endless suppliers, juggling spreadsheets, switching between tabs that don't talk to each other, that used to take you hours. In SourceFollow, it just happened in minutes. This is what wholesale was always supposed to feel like. Tell me in the comments, which part would you want me to dive deeper into next? Subscribe to see what's coming. Explore the full platform at sourcefollow.com.